There we go. We are live once again, as you can see. We're going to be playing some Xenoblade Chronicles X. We're going to be continuing where we left off last time, which was in the middle of a quest, or at the end of a quest, or before the next quest, actually, I think. Yeah, I think.
Well.
Okay, next quest then. Yeah, we recently finished HB's quest. We were gonna do boozes. The booze. The booze. Get the division rewards. Then what am I gonna do? Felt like there was something I wanted to check over here. Guess not. I don't need to worry about fuel.
That's crazy.
Yep, and get this.
Yup.
Yo. Here we are. I feel like I'm forgetting something. It'll be fine. Holy crapola. Is that everything? Oh yeah, that updated it. All right.
Really?
The booze. Or the mission. I mean, what are the requirements? Well, it doesn't matter what they are. I accidentally double tapped the button.
A word of caution about this mission. The indigen you'll be hunting is extremely dangerous. It's already injured several Pathfinders.
Yes, I heard Sidon and Mondo were among them. All the more reason to do our job as Harriers and end this threat.
That's my sensei.
Damn straight. But what are you doing here, son?
Licking my wounds after getting pummeled by that same beast, sensei.
Shout out to Reggie for running away yet again. Tell Reggie, keep his chin up. How's it going, Soren?
That's mighty kind of you. I wish the people on my team felt that way.
Full of mercy as usual. You're on the path of the Buddha, friend. Now tell us about this creature. How did the fight go?
It wiped us out in one blow. And not to brag, but I've been around the block once or twice as a curator. But I swear, I've never seen anything like it. That thing is a monster.
Then we've got something to look forward to. We've been fighting nothing but Xenos lately, and I'm sick of it. A classic test of strength sounds perfect. Man against beast.
I'll forward the coordinates where we fought
Hey,
it to your
Daily Shaver, how's it
device. I know you can handle anything, Sensei. But this thing has sent several Harriers straight to the maintenance center. Please, be careful.
Worry not. We'll have you avenged in no time. Let's send this beast to Nirvana, friend. We ride!
All right. Oh, looks like I get another Pokemon. And the materials to craft it is my guess based on the previous quest. Head to the Coldress Inferno. Alright, what's the name of this quest again? We got Booze's Ignorance. And no other. Is what it is. Oh boy. Yeah, definitely in Coldress, set 14,000 away. We's got some ways to fly. Hey Melina, how's it going? We're gonna get back to Blood Omen. But taking that break from Blood Omen has allowed me to make quite a bit of progress in this game. So. But yeah, what's up? Because excuse me. Once I finish Blood Omen 1, I still haven't decided whether I want to play the games in chronological order or release order. I'm probably just going to play them in release order. Release order is normally the type of way I like to experience any kind of media or entertainment, because that tends to be the superior way. Even though it doesn't make sense from a story point of view, just very, 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 very few writers are able to introduce prequel material later on and it not in some way sacrifice the quality of earlier material if you play it in the order that the story is laid out instead of the release of the material. If I've been under that bit there. Let's save the game. Land on the ground too. Needs to be like a little
Contact!
alien hangout location.
Contact! Contact!
That's all it seems to be. Thought it might be something more than that. Finally made it to Coldros. Wasn't there a thing over there in this area that I'm in? If I didn't feel like fighting the guy, I could probably just slap him really hard, really quickly now. That's the one right there. Let's see what we get for getting that. I don't remember what level the guy is, but I've gained a lot of levels since the last time I checked. I feel like this guy, is it this guy? This guy. Oh, he doesn't even want to fight me anymore. Well, that's too bad. You shouldn't have gotten in my way so many times.
They're all gone. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Let's see what we get here. 2 battle points? Yeah, I'm not worried about saving those 2 battle points for later. Alright. What kind of level do we have going on it?
Oh, are you Blades?
Who are you?
I am Prone of Tree Clan. I am no enemy.
Well, then why are you here?
Ganglion took my family, holding them prisoner up ahead. Please, stop them. Save my family before they die.
Sorry, we're in the middle of a job. Go ask your Xeno friends for help. Let's move out. Looking at this thing just dredges up memories of Clarissa. Let's go hunt the monster we came for, and reclaim the good name of the Harriers.
Ignore the prone. No, 8.
Did you forget the sound of Clarissa's screams when she was killed in cold
Who the
blood?
hell's Clarissa?
All Prone share responsibility for this act, no matter which clan they claim. And yet you want me to help this thing? You wish me to hold back my anger? To forego my hatred?
The dude's obsessed with
I
Buddha. Just say
understand.
the Buddha.
Allowing the Ganglion to kill again would put me on equal footing with them.
Thank you. Ganglion are camping just ahead. Please hurry. Please hurry and...
Bro, is she being controlled by AI?
What's this light?
How? How do mere humans possess a jamming device of this magnitude?
This. It's the transmitter that man-on we rescued gave us.
Curse those meddling little worms and their blasted technology.
Holy shit, it's a prostitute.
You wasted my perfect performance.
Oh, that was
and my
perfect
precious
performance, was it? I
time.
thought your voice was being controlled by an AI or something. I need help. Please help me. I am in need of your services. Ask the stranger who she is and what she wants. Ask, what the hell just happened? Interrogate.
Are you so curious about me, primitives? Then I will tell you a secret. You will die here writhing in pain after unimaginable torture. Welcome your death, primitives. No man-on trinket can save you from the painful end that awaits!
I feel like
Great company.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
that joke that I always use would be like,
Side fire.
one of the ultimate taunts
Move in and do some damage.
All or nothing.
for some warrior female race who dresses provocatively.
Let's pack some more.
Like every time you encounter one, you're like, you just yell at your friends, "Look, a prostitute!" Like, what the fuck did you just call me?
Side slash.
How could these insects be winning?
Balance breaker.
Shadow strike.
She gets all angry, you'd be like, "Wait, you're not propositioning us?" I'm confused
Early
here.
bird.
Either way, we're not really
That's
interested.
how to evade. You can do it.
Be gone, unclean woman.
Primer. Slide fire lightner.
I guarantee there'd be all kinds of rage from the bad guy.
That's the intention. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Dude, if video games ever start having like voice in them and there's AI that
What
responds
just happened?
and like the dialogue
that
is like
man on-
organic in AI based on what you say to them, oh my god. Y'all be like laughing your asses off at the stupid crazy shit I'll be saying to these things.
It matters not now. Let's focus on the mission. I won't allow myself to be distracted because of some Xeno.
The hell am I doing here? Can't even reach some of these places. Am I supposed to be able to come in here with my mech? Can I even get over there? From what I can tell, I can't even get over there. Oh, I can get to there. Hey Patrick, how's it going, man? Again? Where am I supposed to go if I fall? Here, I know where I'm supposed to go. Give me a minute. Supposed to go right here. Wait, you can jump out of this? They let you jump out of the lava? They don't let you jump out of the water. Most games treat lava like water. Even though really the human body would not sink. Can I make the jump without running, I guess? No, I can't. Like I can't make the jump without running. If I run, I overjump it. Like, this is annoying. Like, this game should not have platforming in it. Oh wait, what are you? Besides dead. Kill him.
Attack from range. Follow me.
Shadow strike. Side slash. Topple scream in.
I'm ready to unload on them.
Leave it to me.
All or nothing.
Trash talk.
Myopic screen!
What else do we have? Just the head?
Appreciate it.
Okay, make sure that head goes down.
Balance breaker!
Jiraga. His 1 HP already.
Come!
He's doing with 1
All or
HP,
nothing!
man. Alma has 1 HP too? Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to.
Let's do this in one go! Equilibrium!
We're just gonna have to do one of these numbers then.
Trap! All or nothing!
Like he's got some kind of 1 HP move.
All
So I
or
need to
nothing!
make sure I brush him down a little bit.
Feel the energy.
I think what it is they fell into the lava or something.
Yes! Now tackle it up close! Balance breaker! Now take it back!
Appreciate it.
Wait, how is he not dead yet?
Now let's go find an opponent.
How did we not break his head?
Hope I didn't get in
All
the
that
way.
damage, we didn't break his head? Are you serious? That's awfully suspicious. No, I didn't, Soren. What's it a trailer for? Ambush. File USP and a G10 mining probe. I don't know if I can get back up. I see. I think I'm supposed to. Can I even, like, would jump from there? Yeah, it will. I wasn't sure if it would let me have enough running for it. I didn't go to down. Where is it though? Make rawr noises at me. Last cat in the universe. That's cool. Clearly he's gonna save the universe because the universe is doomed without cats. So oh, that's the thing we gotta fight? Alright. It almost didn't jump. That was a massive delay in when I pressed jump and when it jumped. I did not intend on jumping like at the very tippity edge to where there was a good chance of slipping off. I pressed it way before that. Possibly, Soren. This is going to lead back to the tunnel I came from. I just want to head that way and see if there's anything like ambushes or things to find. Did the camera get like zoomed in even more? Rah, 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 rah.
You will
I'm
remember
gonna get
the
some
day
TP on this guy.
Lay down that fire for fire.
And they jump off into the lava. Oh, they didn't land in lava. I thought they would. Hey, I'm close enough to get some melees. And Elma's in the lava.
I'm ready to unload on him.
Beam barrage!
Appreciated.
Charcoal blade!
Yes! Hit him again for me!
Charcoal rondo!
Trap! Yes! Now tackle it up close!
What? Got him! Lay down some cover fire! Trash tough!
Charcoal blade!
Don't
I'm
do it.
punching a hole in
Fire
you!
carnival!
Opportunity not!
Diffuse!
Tough! Done.
I'll take him down!
Stay in this. Help me.
Alright. Unfortunately, the same thing's going to happen with that guy. And he's level 46. They're going to jump into the lava. Yeah, there was only one jump I was having a little bit of trouble with.
Attack from range. Follow me.
I'm going to need you guys to assemble.
Understood. Yeah. I require healing.
Sorry, I gotta hit this first.
Is he not coming?
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
He's closer.
Spiral! They stopped them cold.
Alright, here we go.
Not another word. It's over. Overwhelmed. Sorry, I gotta hit this.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Trap!
Gravity cloak!
Back.
Equilibrium!
Spiral hold.
But not out.
Alright, I feel the energy.
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Push harder.
Oh, we're not going to be. What? Is this not possible to win at our level? Look at their lives.
Balance breaker.
Let's take it from...
What the fuck? Look at their lives.
I'm in trouble.
How are they all jumping into the lava and dying or something?
I'm in trouble. Heal me.
I guess we gotta restart the game. It won't disengage. So as far as I can tell, I guess they jump. Like either this guy is doing 10 times more damage than he should be, or all of my people killed themselves. I don't really know which. I'm paying enough attention. But yeah, this doesn't. If he killed them, then this is literally an impossible mission at my current level without like completely re-equipping my characters and everything.
Attack from range. Follow me.
My mark Charcoal rondo! Hook diffuse! Iopic
That put a
freeze!
dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Trash tough.
Charcoal blade!
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
But like Elma, she's very eager to jump into the lava and kill herself.
I have to stay in this.
It's one of the reasons I tried to pull the guy closer to the entrance of the cave, is I assumed they wouldn't jump into the lava. As you can see, this guy's fighting right here, and Elma and Girard both still jump into the lava because it's just what they do.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Iopic freeze!
Wow! Yes! Hit him again for me! Flame cloak!
Appreciated.
attacks.
Is this my end?
Sorry.
Fire! We'll catch them off guard.
Fire Carnival!
Fire! We'll catch them off guard. Hawkeye! Eagle Eye!
Thanks! Wild Smash! Flame Flood!
Thanks. Fire! We'll catch them off guard. Now, follow with a real bone
Lay
crusher.
into him.
Got it. Let's pack some more punch. Hawkeye! Fire! We'll
I've
catch
got
them
your
off
cover
guard.
fire. Trash talk. Come on. Hit harder.
Fire! We'll
I've
catch
got
them
your
off
cover
guard.
fire.
Just me? They picked the
guys,
wrong
take it.
guy to kill last.
Yeah, this guy won't come up, so I'll just kill him from here with
We'll
this.
catch them off guard.
All three of my characters jumped into the lava eventually. Look, lava is fun. Yay!
Here I come, sunshine.
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
I'm ready to unload.
I owe you.
Leave it to me.
Tarpal Blade! Understood.
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Maxing out my TP. The
That
overdrive
put a
was
dent in him.
exhilarating.
Move
That's
in
cool,
and keep
man.
the rhythm going. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Where's the keep your tension up?
Leave it to me.
Let's let them save up their tension.
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I'm gonna start the next fight.
Not yet that time. I must recover.
Try to get them to come towards me, but I don't know, man. Thing doesn't seem to want to come towards me.
Strike first and strike hard.
Understood.
Symbol. Bitch, I said a symbol. That means come back here.
Now, follow with a real bone
Symbol
crusher.
your ass is back here.
Right here.
Alright. It's all the way way back here now. All right, now concentrate fire and choose you please.
Must recover.
Let me catch my fire.
Not another word. It's over.
Where'd he go? All right, there he is.
First down.
Miles
Beam ball.
Follow the real bone crush.
Appreciated.
Mind ship.
So this class, I'm not doing any damage with my overdrive, so I'll probably reload and try a different class with my overdrive.
Now tackle it up close. Trap. Hawkeye.
That's
Not another word. It's
2
over.
minutes. Keep the rhythm going.
Got it. Let's pack some more punch.
Primer.
Balance breaker.
I feel the mighty blow.
Eagle eye.
Spray.
First down. All or nothing.
Sorry. I can't seem to get fired up.
All right. I feel the enemy.
Flying. Hit now. Melee attack.
First down. All or nothing. Overwhelmed. Yes. Now tackle it up close. Not another word. It's over. Eagle eye. Trap.
Almost done.
My
Not out.
adrenaline rising. Get up. Let's turn this thing around.
Hawkeye. Spiral
Touch me
pull.
up.
Mind ship.
Sliding.
Balance breaker. Over. Yes. Now tackle it up close. Trap.
Myopic squeeze.
Got him.
Oh wow, someone toppled him? What
I'm
the
punching
fuck?
a hole in you.
This whole damn fight and someone toppled him one time, huh?
Fire.
Alright, there we go.
I'm ready to un. Sorry. I gotta hit this.
Narius traps.
Eagle eye. All or nothing. Mind ship. Now, follow the real bone crush. Balance breaker.
Thermal
First
payload.
down. All or nothing.
I feel the mighty blow. Into the fray.
Trap.
Yeah, all these overdrives, and I only took them to half health. Like, this is the most ridiculously over health level 46 fucking tyrant ever in the history of non-tyrants. Like, it don't make any sense that he has so much fucking health.
Control of the battle.
Gravity close.
First down.
Narius traps. Myopic squeeze.
Well, there goes
Pick the
everybody.
wrong guy to kill.
Alright, so we'll do it again with a different class. I'm not specializing in anything. I'd rather just uninstall the game than have to fucking go through all the effort of equipping resistances to elements and all that other bullshit. Like, I have no interest in engaging with any of those mechanics. Alright, let's see. If you want to see what arts he has, these are his arts. Level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1. I haven't even looked at his other arts because I just don't care. Alright, so... there we go. Party. All right. Oh yeah. If you want to see his gear, like level whatever the hell it came with, Nagi's level 1 body gear. Like I'm not interested in engaging with those mechanics. Active, no, party. There we go. Ram gear, auto equip things. And Even I'm still using level 1 arts across the board. The only thing I've ever put points in are skills. So let's reduce melee, auto attack. I don't care about that. Because I won't be able to get behind the monster, so I just don't care about these things that I equipped at the beginning of the game. Where's my TP? Oh, there, so. Alright, dude, I got TP, TP, and TP. Boost critical chance by 10 when wielding. I mean, I don't know if that's going to mean anything because I'm going to be in overdrive so much. Oh, you know what I should do? I should look for, what's that overdrive move I have? Ancient inflicting blaze when auto attacking. I already had an overdrive thing. Boost entire party's TP by 500 when activating overdrive. Does it boost my TP? I don't know, because that's all I really care about. There we go. Now let's get the max TP again.
Strike first and strike hard.
Got
It's
it.
for me.
Fire Carnival.
Now, follow with a real bone crush.
Watch
Now,
me lay into
melee
it.
attacks.
And even though this class isn't special or anything, it's still a lot stronger
They
than that
felt
other
that.
class.
Get in close and nail it.
It boosts my TP as well. Nice. I should be able to do a lot more damage with the class. I mean, I'm already doing way more damage
That put a dent in
with
him.
my
Move
pistolas.
in and keep the rhythm going. Primer.
Wild smash.
Sliding slinger.
Alright. Let's get that TP up.
Trash chuck.
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Fire Carnival. Yes. Hit him again for me. Flame flood.
Appreciate it.
Don't I have a move that gives me TP?
Help me.
Watch me lay into it.
Prime boost TP. How much TP is it gonna give me?
Attack it right. Keep it going.
There we go.
Bombardier.
Primer.
Storm.
I should use that move when it's full.
Tables have turned. You know what to do.
Trash chuck. Wild dash.
No resting. Step in and face the next one.
Watch me lay into it.
Fire. We'll catch them off guard.
Target in sight.
Fire Carnival.
Now, melee attacks.
Flame
Primer.
flood.
I owe you one. That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Watch me lay into it. Trash chuck.
Now, follow with a real bone
Keeps
crush.
popping up. Oh,
I
I'm not
have to
paying
stay in
attention.
this. Help me.
Primer.
Iron prison.
That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Fire. We'll catch them off guard. All right. I'm
Primer.
ready to unload on them.
Yes. Hit him again for me. Fire
Oh, that-
Carnival.
This move will send me off the edge, right?
I have to stay in this.
They picked the wrong guy to
Yes,
kill
it will.
last.
Okay. I'll have to remember to back up when I'm about to use that move. Oh, hey, dude. Decided to come close, huh?
Primer.
Alright, let's go ahead and kill this guy.
Yes. Now tackle it up close. Fast. Side slash. Side slash.
Top loser. Pointless self-destruct.
Here I come, sunshine.
should
Your
weaken
light
them
is
just to be
already
safe.
full.
Don't do
Got
it. And 2 of them already ran off after I pressed a symbol, by the way, too. They still
That
jumped
put a
off
dent in.
after I pressed a
Move
symbol.
in and keep the rhythm going. Got
It's
it.
for me.
Shadow strike.
Suspicious.
Roger.
Attack at range. Keep it going.
Leave it to me.
Now that's how to evade. You can do it. Got
It's
it.
for me. Attack at range. Keep it going.
So I wonder,
Now, melee attack.
the first attempt on this is going to be while having the TP moves equipped.
Okay, it's time to attack.
Attack at range.
Which is going to
Keep
use
it
quite
going.
a bit of stuff, but
Got it. Let's pack some more.
significantly increase my damage.
They felt that. Get in close and nail it.
Upper hand.
So Elma has max TP, that's awesome.
Shadow strike.
Somehow Lin and Nagi has only got 300 since I told them to start saving up. Like, come on, dude. Alright, let's make sure they're not down there already. I need to come back here. Come on, guys. Alright. Wait, who am I targeting? I want the tail this time.
So what if they're big?
Jeez, all I see is its legs.
Lightning slinger. Now, follow the real
Do
bow.
it. Assemble.
That's
Assemble.
for me.
Assemble.
That's for me.
Roger.
Get your butts over here. Alright. Now do as you please. And concentrate fire.
Here I'm going. They stopped me cold.
There we go. And overdrive.
Let's do this in one go.
Fire it up.
Lightning slinger.
I'm putting an end to
My
this.
mind is. Where's your order? Right. Side slash. Shadow strike. I'm off balance. Back slash. Now, follow the real bone crusher. Right.
Bring me down.
Damn, Elma's already almost dead? What the fuck? You just cheated, game.
Let's do this in one go.
Early bird.
Got it. Let's pack some more punch. Back slash.
That put a dent in him. Move in and
Got
keep the
it.
rhythm going.
Let's pack some more punch.
Upper hand.
They felt that edge. Get in close. Nail. Side
Yeah, that
slash.
extreme edge barely did any damage.
Shadow strike. Back slash.
The dude just has way too much health.
Lightning slinger.
You guys,
Right. Not another word. It's over. Electric surge. Defensive stance. Yes. Now tackle it up close. Extreme edge. Primer. Primer. Side slap. Opportunity knocks. Top of him. Gunfire. Shadow strike. Killing. I'll focus your mind. Put up an order.
Yeah, look at this. Look how little damage I've done. I've basically done no damage to this guy.
Side slap. They're tough. Right. Buff up and get tougher. All right. I feel the energy. Back slap. I'm off balance. Late slur. Magnum edge. All right. Not another word. Pass. Move with me. Shadow strike. I need healing. Sorry, they stopped me first.
What the hell's going on? Can I play the game? He's wasted all my fucking shit.
Right. Primer. Magnum Edge. Lightning Slugger. Shadow Strike.
This is ridiculous, bro. Why does he have so much fucking health? He's level 46.
Blade Flare. They stopped me cold.
Alright, I'm 100% done with this.
Alright. I'm ready
there we
to
go.
unload on. Get this on your feet.
And there we go.
Let's do this in one go.
Get up. Let's turn this thing around. Shadow
Blade
strike.
Flare. Attack and range. Keep it going. Got it. Let's pack some more.
I'm not doing this fight anymore. Like, this is one of the most poorly designed fights in the history of video gaming. He's level 46. He's not even a fucking special monster. And it just, the motherfucking thing has like millions and millions of HP. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Dream Edge. Yes. Now tackle it up close. Not another word. It's all or nothing. Blade Flare. Right.
Shadow strike. Side slash.
Side slash. Side slash. All or nothing. Shadow strike. He's back.
Hit him again for me!
Got it. Let's pack some more.
Touch me up.
Killing machine. And sorry, I gotta hit this first. Magnum Edge.
Trash chuck!
Alright, get this done. Ready to unload on. Not another word. It's
Move
over.
it and keep the rhythm going. Now, melee attack.
Bro, why won't he come closer? Like, he's staying really fucking far away. Just
All or
die.
nothing. Attack and range.
Fucking garbage mission. Like, they artificially boosted that thing's health by like 100,000%.
That monster put up a respectable fight. We had our share of detours, but the job is done. Let's head back and give Eleanor our report.
It legit had millions extra health beyond what it should have had, which is like 100,000 or something. Yeah, and they put it in an area where you have to like babysit all your terribly programmed allies. Their AI just wants them to run off and commit suicide every chance they get. Like, what the fuck? On top of all the other bullshit issues. Just not good. It's just plain not good. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Let's finish getting this to 9. Once we get them all to 9, then I'll start maxing them out. Yeah, I'm just not interested in Star Wars stuff anymore. Not since it became Disney Star Wars. It's all just pretend, like fan fiction stuff that's poorly written now. Hey, where'd my jump go? Give me that weak ass jump. I think I have everything in this cave. Yeah, it looks like I have everything in this cave. Let's teleport back. I would play Xenoblade 1 if you haven't played that one. The definitive edition of Xenoblade 1 is the best Xenoblade game, if you ask me. And after that, I think Xenoblade 2 is the second best. I haven't finished this one, but after that, I would say this somewhere between this one and Xenoblade 3 for the third best. Story-wise, I don't really know which one is better for sure. Xenoblade 3 has more of a production story-wise, like it's like more like it makes more effort, let's say, but it still might not be the story for you. It all depends. Basically, war children, virus guild, worlds colliding, coming to terms with that other stuff, and yeah, stopping a god. Basic
Welcome
Japanese
back.
stuff.
How did the mission go?
Well, we were ambushed by a strange Xeno, but a gift from an even stranger one somehow saved us. I can't tell whether to feel thankful or curse the lot of them. Well, what's your take on all this?
Xenoblade 3. I would say Xenoblade is it's not even close. Like, it's definitely the best. Because every Xenoblade game that came after aped Xenoblade 1 and failed to deliver the same quality of all the things that Xenoblade did, that was different from other RPGs. Xenoblade 3's biggest problem is its side quests are the most boring side quests in just about any video game ever made. Basically, you pretty much just want to do the side quest for your playable characters, and outside of that, like, the side quests are like, literally, you'll have a side quest where it's like, hey guys, let's go collect some stickers. It's like, oh, thanks for wasting my life. So happy that I did chores and collected stickers. Now let's talk about our feelings about the stickers we collected. Like Xenoblade 3's side quests, like, enraged me. I hated them so much. Is this that you omen on your lives? Claims that your hatred of the ganglion or respect.
That's the sort of debt a man cannot easily repay. His kind are different from the Xenos who attacked Earth. Perhaps I'd lost sight of that. It seems hate
Dude, it
was the
doesn't.
only
The
thing
free money thing that you bring up all the time just genuinely doesn't even somewhat matters. Not an issue.
I had to fill the void in my heart. I've been a fool. And I've failed as a sensei.
This isn't like you, Bose. If anyone else said that, you'd shout at them until their eyelids peeled back.
Sensei, you're back, safe and sound. I've been looking for you. I have a message from a man named Jejeba.
A message?
Like,
He
I
wanted
was playing Xenoblade Definitive Edition. I wasn't like, oh man, if only I had gotten that free money. Like, no,
to know if you were all right. Something about a device responding? He seemed really worried. It got me rattled just listening to
I
him.
don't know, man.
We barely met.
That's
And he cared
that's like
that
worrying
much.
about getting some extra dirt or something.
I feel like I finally found
get dirt
Satori
anywhere you
thanks
want.
to that man-on.
You found what?
Satori. Enlightenment.
That
I
doesn't matter
realized
either,
I've been hiding
Zoran.
behind my friends' deaths. I'm
Like, it
sorry,
genuinely
Reggie.
just so
All
much
this
doesn't
time I've
matter.
been lecturing you when I was no better.
I just play
no
the first
problem.
game.
I'm just really glad you're okay. Jejeba will be too.
I'm glad to hear it. Maybe I'll bring him a Buddha statue from my collection as a little thank you gift.
It sounds like you found some real clarity, Sensei. I expect even greater things from you two going forward. But for today, you've earned this reward.
So the things that make Xenoblade unique is its world.
Hey!
Its NPCs and the affinity and how the affinity system with the NPCs. And how everyone's connected. And your effect you have on people's lives and whatnot by like doing things that you would consider to be trivial, but it's meaningful for in the game standards. And no, like those are the things that really separate Xenoblade from the other games. And Xenoblade and their music too, I would say. But no, I would say you got plenty of good games with music. So yeah, just those two things. They're unique to Xenoblade. The other games don't do that like Xenoblade does. And Xenoblade 2, 3, and X did not even come close to doing those two things anywhere near as well. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is 100%. Alright, so let me show you something. I'll show you something here real quick. So, like, it's without a doubt, I tell everyone you should start with Xenoblade 1. And the thing is, too, Xenoblade 1 is probably mechanically the most simplistic of the Xenoblade games. Which makes combat-wise, which makes the other games' combat system progression in side steps that it does more tolerable and understandable. So with this game, you crash land on an alien world, and it's like, oh hey, let me explore the alien world. I'm just gonna go ahead and go over here. And as you can see, it's as easy to, I can explore this alien world as easy as I can explore my bedroom, right? Like, it's not going to take a lot of effort for you to explore this world. It has all these crazy looking structures and all this stuff that you can go there and look at, just like Xenoblade 1. The difference is it's too easy to do it in Xenoblade X, right? In Xenoblade 2, the world is really cool as well, right? You go all over the world, do all this stuff. Xenoblade 1's story hits hard too, man. There's some hard hitting moments. But in Xenoblade 1, you go over the world, you're doing this stuff. And I mean, Xenoblade 2, you're going over the world, and the world setting means something. In Xenoblade 3, let me actually start with Xenoblade 3. In Xenoblade 3, the world is pointless. In Xenoblade 3, the game doesn't need to take place in an alien planet. It could take place in Utah, and it would be literally the exact same game. Like, they don't acknowledge anything. There'll be like a giant hand in the background somewhere that's the size of a mountain, and they just don't even acknowledge its existence. It's meaningless. The crazy, ridiculous structures that are in the world mean nothing in Xenoblade 3. It is the worst of all the Xenoblade games when it comes to the world itself and the meaning that world has on the people, like as they explore it. Where it's like, all it has is like, oh wait, there's these big weird holes, and that's it. The big weird holes are meaningful, but other than the big weird holes, nothing. Xenoblade 2 does have interesting exploration, and the world is meaningful. It takes place on the backs of these giant whales that swim around the ocean. Well, whale-like creatures that swim around the oceans of the world. And that's where everyone lives. And that setting is actually significant for and unique and interesting for the story of Xenoblade 2. But still, nothing is like Xenoblade 1. Where in Xenoblade 1, the game takes place in two major places: Bionis and Mechonis. Now, Bionis is a giant biological robot thing that is basically the size of it's indescribably big. I don't even know. I don't know how tall it would be. Like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 skyscrapers or something. Let's put it this way. You see these giant hills in the distance? You see that? This is Bionis. All of these vistas that it's showing, this is all on Bionis. And so the very intro of the game shows in the past that Bionis and Mechonis were fighting each other, and the fight ends with one of their swords being lodged in the other, and one of them having their arms cut off and falling into the ocean. And that's the intro of the game. And then many moons later, that's your game starts, right? So what happens here is that you start and you're in a little town on the knee of Bionis. I'm going to pull up the map here so you can see what I'm talking about, how you can see the differences in the world. So if we look over here, we zoom in on this. See, notice I'm near the torso of this. The game, like, you start out like on the knee basically, or the ankle or something. I can't even remember. But I think it's like near the ankle maybe, and you climb up towards the knee, and that's when you get like the big reveal. Like, you get to see, well, not a really big reveal, but notice over here, and then pay attention to over here too. You'll see as I scroll down through the map. Notice now that it's showing Mechonis. So at some point you can cross over to Mechonis, and you cross the giant sword that's stuck in Bionis to do it. And it's like, as you can see, it's like a giant, this setting, all of this that you're seeing is a sword. you're running across this giant, all these giant structures, and it's just a sword. So the game is really interesting in that you have this crazy big world that, and as you're exploring it, you're not driving around vehicles at all. You're just, oh, I know the title theme. Oh, all the music in this game is amazing. This is one of the ugliest looking places in the entire game, but this is also one of the things that makes this game so magical compared to the others, is that this is a swamp area, right? And during the daytime, it's just this foggy, ugly looking swamp. But as the sun starts to set, the other games don't do this as well either. And that's the day to nighttime transitions will sometimes completely transform the way that areas look. And not just the music that plays, because there's day and night music everywhere in all the Xenoblade games. But not only will there be day or night music, but the aesthetics and the monsters and whatnot that exist at nighttime are completely different than the day. So this is just a dingy, disgusting looking swamp, but when it's nighttime, it turns into like this. And there's lots of stuff like this in the game. There's lots of interesting, like magical looking places that you just see. Like when you explore this world in Xenoblade 1, it's so fun to explore it. It's so fun to finally defeat an area and go to the next area. Like you've spent all these hours in this one area that looks really cool, and then you finally get to the next area and it's like, wow, this fucking area is cool as shit too. And like, it's always cool, and you're always seeing the next cool thing in the distance. That's one of the other things. So I'll give you one more example of this. And the example is, we'll go to Makana Forest, right? And when you go to Makana Forest, like you first load into the zone. Like I'm just gonna load into the zone. Like you first load into the zone. And the game is designed aesthetically in such a cool way. So the first thing you see when you come in here, you can see through this little chasm, and the sky is all jacked up. Like, I don't know, you know, like what the hell's going on with the sky, right? And off in the distance, you can see a giant, like, Yggdrasil-like tree with some lights on it. But as you walk towards it, the tree gets bigger revealed, and the sky is all crazy, and you're like, what the hell's going on? But then it takes it away. Now it takes it away, and your focus is on the fact that, hey, wait, I can actually see the real sky underneath whatever the hell that is. Like, they designed it in such a cool way to where even if you're not paying attention, you're still getting these really cool reveals, right? Now you come out of here, and the first thing you see is this giant the whole giant ass tree in the distance, and all these weird magical, weird alien freaking trees and this giant jungle and stuff like that. And unlike a lot of other games, if you see this cool ass thing in the distance, you get to go there. You get to go there and see what's in that tree and what those lights are. And you think, oh hey, I guess the main thing about this area is going to be whatever the hell that is going on with that sky and whatever the hell's going on with that tree. But then as you come through here, you're like, oh shit, wait, what are all those fucking cool ass waterfalls over there? I want to check that out. There's a big ass canyon down here, and there's enemies down there, and there's all kinds of stuff, and there's all these big rope bridges, and like, what's that glowing thing over there? Or, you know, like, the game like totally hits you with the cool shit. Like, it hits you with so much cool shit, right? And you get all these cool reveals. And so I'm gonna go to the first town in the game that you start off in to show you something else that the other Xenoblade games. I think Xenoblade 2 might do it. I can't remember, but I know for sure Xenoblade 1 does it better than the others. Well, Xenoblade, first off, Xenoblade 1 does NPCs better than just about any RPG I've ever played, because first off, you have NPCs like this that are just gonna say resident of whatever named the area. These are like meaningless people. You can talk to them and get some information, but they're meaningless. Now you'll notice as I run around the town, there's not a lot of NPCs. Like you see these two, like Leopold and her. I know who these people are. I've talked to them several times. I've helped them, like with their life. Like I've changed things about how with them and whatnot. You notice as I walk around this town, there's almost no one here. It's because this is a small town and it's in the middle of the night. Like here's another person here. I helped her out quite a bit. There's like, you touch just about everyone's lives in this game if you choose. So I'm gonna change the time. Time is very important in this game, more so than the other games, because time matters in all the games, but in this game, time matters more than most of them, because everyone is like living on a schedule. So the sun's about to come up and the Sesame is going over here to do whatever hell he does today. As the sun comes up, he's heading out to wherever he goes, and like people will come out these doors and they'll go home when night shows up. When it starts to get to dark and it's time for them to go to bed, they'll walk over to their door and they'll go in their place and go to sleep. They don't just like spawn into existence. Let's see at 5 o'clock, see if anyone pops in. So they don't just spawn into existence. I don't remember when most of these people in this town start to wake up. I think it's 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock, one of the two. $5 o'clock. No one, we don't have a lot of risers. That other guy, he's an early riser. So it's gonna be 6 o'clock around when people start popping out their houses in this area, I think then. But yeah, people live their lives and they do their things. And unlike Xenoblade X, unfortunately Xenoblade X has the worst Xenoblade music so far. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with the Xenoblade X music. I think they were trying to Americanize the music. I don't know what it was, but like the Xenoblade music is just nice. Nice little peaceful town music. Let's see, is it gonna, I think it's gonna be 6 o'clock when people start to come out. Oh, so the guy who was standing here, obviously he's going to bed now. Oh, she must have come out this door over here. Sonia's going somewhere. But if you look at the mini map, like there's little green dots moving all over the place now in this area, as you know, as they wake up and they're heading towards Dorothy. Like she must have come out from over here, one of these back doors from here. They like go home. They go home. They have like schedules. They live their lives. And the really interesting part about it is that when you talk to all the people in the town and whatnot, it's different than the other games. This game has an affinity chart too, and it doesn't look as big as that Xenoblade X. But in this game, you know who all these people are. You meet people, you add them to their affinity chart, and you help them in their lives. Like these three kids, I help them get together, and I help them become friends and whatnot, and like I helped all kinds of, like, you really do help the people in unique ways, other than the Xenoblade 2 and 3 don't really do, and neither does X. X does it a little bit, but it's so tiny. Basically, you'll want to talk to people at different times of the day when they're in different locations and whatnot. Like if you talk to someone while they're on guard duty, you might have a specific type of dialogue with them and whatnot. And like you don't have to necessarily do quests in order to change people's lives in this. Sometimes you talk to them and they tell you about some kind of problem they're having, and then you like go talk to another NPC that you're like, oh, you know what, I bet you that this NPC over here has something to do with that. So unlike other other RPGs, like talking to the people in these games actually means things, and people can die. You can make decisions that lead to people's deaths as well. So it's very interesting how all this stuff ends up tying together, and all the different things you can do, and you build affinity not just with individual people and your party members, but you build affinity with the town as well. As you learn who they are, and as you help them, the town becomes more friendly to you, and more stuff becomes available, and yeah, it's very interesting. Those two things alone, the world, and like you start the game in this and you're like, oh, what's all this big stuff around me? Like you see this big thing up there, it's like, hey, what's that big thing up there? You know, you see all this stuff, and the game just grows as you play it, and it just gets bigger and bigger, and the world is just like, wow, this is a big ass world. This is one of the biggest games, and you're just running around and on foot the whole time, exploring it, and encountering immovable Gonzalez. You know, just doing things. The story too. Oh man, the story is crazy. The story is crazy. There's some hard-hitting moments, and some awesome things. There's a lot of cool stuff. It's like I played all 4 of the Xenoblade games. I haven't finished Xenoblade X, but out of all 4 of the Xenoblade games, Xenoblade 1 was the most fun to just explore. It had the most intriguing world. I think Xenoblade 2 had the second most intriguing world. Xenoblade X is the third most intriguing world. Xenoblade 3's world was fake interesting. And like, but the story was okay, even though it, you know, plot holes, and it was kind of a little pointlessly edgy, I felt like, and it was kind of hamstrung. A lot of the mechanics and side stories and side missions were kind of hamstrung by the main story, like that you couldn't really do as much cool stuff as you would think you would be able to do, because the main story kind of limits it. But yeah, I would play them in order. Like go to Xenoblade 1, and if you love Xenoblade 1, play Xenoblade X or Xenoblade 2, depending on what you want. So here's how you decide between playing X or 2. So X is going to have mechs in it, and you create your own character at the start of the game. You don't do that in any of the other Xenoblade games, and you're pretty much a silent NPC. In all the other Xenoblade games, your NPC is not silent, not even sorta. You're not Link. You're a chatty boy, all right? You do all your chattiness. So Xenoblade X is more of it's a Xenoblade game, but it's more exploring a planet and fairly quickly, getting mechs, blowing shit up, and doing your thing. Now Xenoblade 2 is going to have a tighter narrative story, with more meaningful connections between you and the characters. It also has like a fake gacha system that allows you to collect tons of waifus or husbandos if that's what you prefer. You know, there's cool looking characters, there's hot looking characters. There's literally a character that you can unlock with the pseudo gacha system that is a woman in a bathtub. She follows you around in a floating bathtub. So if you want the waifus and the more tight narrative, then go to Xenoblade 2 next. If you want the big world that you can explore really quickly and you get to blow shit up with mechs, then go to Xenoblade 2 next. I mean Xenoblade X next. And I would save Xenoblade 3 for last, because I think by the time, because Xenoblade 3 like burned me out on Xenoblade. I had to take a break. Xenoblade 3 burned me out on Xenoblade because it was doing those side missions was tedious. Now that might not be the same for everyone else, right? Because everyone else doesn't play games the way I play them. But if you take a look at my played hours for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, it's 575 hours. I did not beat that game multiple times. That's my playtime for one playthrough. Where's Xenoblade 3? There we go. That's one playthrough, 525 hours. So, you know, maybe you might not burn yourself out as much because you're gonna like focus more on the main story and not do so many boring side quests. Xenoblade 3 was some boring ass side quests. But here's something I need to tell you about Xenoblade 2. After you finish Xenoblade 1, keep this in your heart, all right? You got to remember this, all right? When you finally do, because maybe it's not going to be, maybe you're going to play Xenoblade 1 and you're going to like it or dislike it, but you're going to be like, oh, Xenoblade's not my type of game. I'm not going to play the other Xenoblade games. Maybe it's just a little too involved, a little too long for you or something, right? Xenoblade 2's combat system is probably the best of the four Xenoblade games. However, Xenoblade 2's combat system is not normal. First off, it takes dozens of hours to unlock all the mechanics of the game, like legit dozens of hours before you're gonna get access to all the combat system mechanics. On top of that, the tutorial is the worst of all the Xenoblade games. The Xenoblade 2 tutorial sometimes straight up just says the wrong shit. Some people think that's there's story reasons behind that. I don't really know, but the tutorial just sometimes says the wrong shit. So this is something I want you to keep in your heart here. You got to remember this. Don't forget, if you do finally decide to play Xenoblade 2, don't play the DLC first. These two things are important. Don't play the DLC first. The DLC is a prequel to Xenoblade 2. However, you don't want to play the Xenoblade 2 DLC first because it kind of spoils things. Like, it's cooler to play it in the chronological, in the order that it was released. Just play the Xenoblade 2 game, and then after you beat it, then play the Xenoblade 2 DLC, and then it'll give you some cool backstory to some characters that'll increase your understanding of people's motivations and what. Because it takes place in the distant past. So number one, don't play the DLC before you play the game, even though it's a prequel. Number two, go to YouTube and type in Xenoblade 2 combat guide, no spoilers, and look for a guide. I know that sounds like it's like, oh, why would I need to do that? because there's weird mechanics that you will eventually learn on your own. The game's not going to tell you. You will eventually stumble across them on your own. But the sooner you learn those mechanics, the more exciting the combat becomes. Because the problem with Xenoblade combat is that it starts out slow and boring, and then it slowly gets better. The problem with Xenoblade 2 combat is that it starts out fucking super slow and super boring. And if you learn things like attack animation canceling and things like that, it supplements it and makes it more tolerable. And then late game, mid and late game, you'll be a lot better because you'll have been doing, like, you'll just be doing animation canceling by default and things like that. But yeah, you'll just want to like look up a little guide on how some stuff, and you'll see the actual complexity of the combat, because you'll be like, oh, that's okay, that's some cool stuff. Because when you get into the Xenoblade 2 game and you start playing it, it's like, oh, man, this combat is fucking boring. And then it's like 10 hours, you're like, oh man, this combat is still not that exciting. I'm just experiencing the story and doing this boring ass combat. At least for me it was. But yeah, eventually I discovered things through experimentation that made the game more enjoyable when it comes to that. And yeah, I think Xenoblade 2 has the best combat, and it seems like Millia agrees. She likes the mechanics of Xenoblade 2. But yeah, Xenoblade 2 is really bad, as she says, is really bad at explaining the mechanics of the game. I would just do a Google search for it when you do finally play Xenoblade 2. And then one other thing, it's not as important to remember this, but definitely play the Xenoblade 2 DLC after you finish the base game. And not even just for the story, even though I liked the additional backstory and things like that. You learn the history, a little bit more about the history of the world. It's just because mechanically, I think the Xenoblade 2 DLC has the best combat of all the Xenoblade games. Whereas the base combat in Xenoblade 2 starts out really slow and boring, and then eventually becomes decent. The combat in the DLC is just good. It's just good. I don't know why it's so much better than any other Xenoblade game. I don't know why. It's like they were flexing. They're like, yeah, I know our combat's kind of slow and boring sometimes, but look, we can do something that's more exciting. And it's like, oh shit, this is exciting. Maybe it's because it's more single character focused in that game. You're only playing as like, you're not playing as like 6 characters or some bullshit. So maybe that's why. I don't really know. But yeah, well, I know why the combat is more fun. I'm just saying I don't know why they didn't try to come up with a more exciting system from the get-go, like the DLC. The DLC for Xenoblade 2, the combat is really fun. And so that's 2 things that'll screw you over. So if you play the DLC first for Xenoblade 2, first off, you're gonna spoil a little bit of the game. Second, you're gonna experience that really fun combat, and then you're gonna go into the base game and you're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? It's like I was racing a Ferrari and now I'm playing with Tonka trucks. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, oh, you haven't played the DLC? Oh yeah, you definitely, the Torna Country, you definitely want to play the Torna Country. It gives you some interesting backstory to the world. And on top of that, wait till you experience, if you've played all the Xenoblade games, Alenia, except for that, Wait to experience the DLC combat in Xenoblade 2. You'll be like, oh man, I wish this was more like all the other. I wish the other Xenoblade games were like this. This is fun. Like it's just more fun to do than the other Xenoblade stuff. And I did like the combat for. It was okay. The DLC combat for the Xenoblade 1 DLC as well was interesting as well. Or I don't even know if it was DLC. I think it was just part of the definitive edition. I like that they do that with their additional content, that it's like its own standalone game that tells an additional story. Yeah, by the time he gets to Xenoblade 3, yeah, you always play the base game first is my recommendation when it comes to the Xenoblade games. Beat the base game, and after you've beaten the base game, then play the DLC. With the first Xenoblade, the Xenoblade Definitive Edition, it's super ridiculously obvious that's what you should do, because the Xenoblade 1 DLC or extra content it takes place after the events of the first game. It's just the problem with 3 and 2 or whatever, that they're prequels or whatever. So some people might want to play those first, but that just spoils the game. More interesting to. Yeah, it's just more interesting. Yeah, I would start with Xenoblade 1, and then, like I said, choose Xenoblade 2 or X, depending on whether you want to be able to just fly, or, well, you're not going to be flying for a while, but eventually you'll be able to fly, to explore the world in your mech, and blow up monsters, and customize the weapons and stuff on your mech and your character, and, you know. And play Xenoblade 2 if you want a more tight narrative story with a bunch of waifus. Dude, I wish, I'm not gonna do it because it's a spoiler, obviously, but man, I wish I could show you the end screen. I wish I could show you the final image of Xenoblade 2. Oh man, the game is too much. You'll get to experience it yourself one day. Like, yeah, Xenoblade 2 is definitely the booby game, but with like a tight narrative, interesting world and story. And Xenoblade 1 is just, it's Xenoblade 1. It's damn good game. 3 is, I feel like 3 was them trying to get artsy. I feel like 3 was them trying to get artsy is what happened. They were like, ooh, let's tell like a edgy, hard-hitting story about child soldiers. And they came up with this convoluted storyline that made it so that it would be all magical and weird and sci-fi all at the same time. But the story greatly limited what they could do with the side quests, unfortunately. And then they were like, oh, because it's a big giant open world RPG, let's add 1,000 side quests. And is it, no, you done fucked it up. It was too like, I don't want to go on a sticker collecting mission. I don't want to go on a garbage collecting mission where I gotta like take out people's trash, and I don't want to help people grow potatoes anymore. I'm done. I've helped so many people grow potatoes. Why the fuck am I helping all these people grow potatoes? Why is it so time consuming and complicated to help these motherfuckers grow their motherfucking potatoes? Like, please. Now then. Please. Like Xenoblade 3, baby. I was furious at that game at times. I still finished it and I still like it. I think it's a good game. man, those roads. Those roads.
Roads stretch out before us. So many paths. Which do you choose? That's
A bunch of boring ass ones.
Sometimes you might run astray.
Oh yeah, I ran astray a lot.
You'll stop. Maybe cry in frustration.
Oh yeah, I was frustrated.
But you know, that's all right.
It wasn't all right.
For the roads,
they definitely did go on without end. Those motherfuckers never ended. 500 and something hours of side quests. I was pissed off half the time. But that's gonna be it for today. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get a hold of a copy of Xenoblade X. It's not Xenoblade 1 Definitive Edition. It's not rare right now because but it came out just long enough ago to where you can get a decent copy for cheap, especially if you go used. Yeah, Xenoblade Definitive Edition. Toss up between Xenoblade X and Xenoblade 2, and then Xenoblade 3. That's my recommended playing. And depending on how you play those games, if you play through them and you rush through them, you got a few hundred hours of playtime. If you combine them all together. If you're the type of person like me who plays them very slowly, you got a couple thousand hours of playtime. All of them, by the way, I don't know about Xenoblade X, but all of them have like a new game plus mode that adds content too, by the way. Like there's some waifus that you only unlock once you've beaten Xenoblade 2 and then replay it. And there's I'm just saying waifus because it's funny, but like they don't have to be like that. They're basically they're just crazy characters. There's a lot of they're an eclectic bunch of allies. Xenoblade 2 Blades. Images. Open in new large tab. This is not all the blades in the game. There are definitely more blades than this, but this will give you an example of the eclectic. So one of the things that I believe I've learned that they did, by the way, with one of the interesting parts of the, you know, the waifu collecting or whatever in Xenoblade 2, is that they're very different art styles sometimes between the blades. So in game, their art is pretty much homogeneous because it's, you know, in-game art, but their hand-drawn art for their character screens and whatnot sometimes are very unique. Like this character looks very different from any of the other characters that you can recruit, and it's because I think what they did was they took a bunch of famous artists and they had them create a character, and then they put that character in the game. I think that's what happened. So like you know, like here's a blade of some chick inside of some kind of mech dragon thing, and here's some kind of weird monster thing with giant tentacle things coming off his head. Here's a big ass robot. These are all blades. Here's a bird dude, and here's some tall freaking blonde chick with some kind of ball thing, and here's a lion or a tiger of some sort, and here's some kind of like young boy with a giant sword, and you know, and there's tons of different types. This is the lady with the bathtub. You can't see her, but this one, she has the bath. She literally follows you around in a bathtub. It's ridiculous. So there's very different, like the blades are very different. They're all over the place in their art style and what they do. So it's kind of fun. Collecting the blades is obnoxious sometimes, the things you have to do to get them. But at the same time, like, it's always exciting when you finally do get a new blade. You're like, oh, cool. I got a new cool blade that's doing all this crazy stuff. Like, what is this? This is crazy. What are they doing? But you, like, yeah, here's one that wasn't on that screen, I think. Like, see here, like, they got the gothic the gothic one with the, you know, with the bows and the ribbons, very anime, right? But then here's another one. And she's like a little ninja girl with like bombs that she throws out and whatnot, and flaming. She has like flaming. You don't see it in this art, but like she has flames everywhere. There's flames coming out of all kinds of freaking things on her. And I'm trying to find like different blade art. Maybe if I say blade art. Oh, hey, how big is this image? This might be perfect. Oh, this is actually going to be a pretty big image. This might be exactly what I'm looking for. All right, here we go. Yeah. This is pretty big. So this is some blade art here. So maybe I can show you like some of the differences in the art. See this art style here? Like where the lines are pretty soft and it's all like flowy and stuff like that. And you see with like this one where this is more like Final Fantasy Tactics in the style of art. Like you would expect to see this character in like a Final Fantasy game or something, the way the art's done. And this one's almost CG in the way it's done, right? But then like let's scroll through. Yeah, like here, look at Vess. Look at how Vess looks. Vess looks like she's from like an anime in the 1970s. The art is all over the place. And like, you know, you could see clearly, like, look at the shading, how the shading is done on Nim and how she looks. And then look at Florin. And then look at the lines, how they do the lines and the shading in Florin. And then the lines and the shading in Edina. And then the lines and the shading in Korra. I think each one of these people, like each one of these characters was drawn. Like, okay, like here's Newt. Look at Newt. Like whoever drew this definitely likes to draw edgy anime girls, because you could see some inspiration for her probably. And then like see him, like he's more like a similar art style to either the this one or this one and whatnot, but he's still very unique compared to most of the characters that you'll see. Like they all have these unique looks to them. And you know, so I jokingly say, you know, you're collecting waifus, but really you're just collecting really interesting different characters. The problem is I'll explain the story a little bit. So I feel like there was a chance that at some point they were going to actually add gacha mechanics for real into the game. But it was going to be an MMO or something that they canceled. But the story is too tight narratively for that to be true. So I don't really know. But what they did was, in that world, you have drivers and then you have blades. And you have normal people. Normal people can't do any of this fancy stuff. But drivers are a rare group of people that can awaken blades. So blades, there's a few different ways that you can get blades, but typically what ends up happening is that you find a blade core. And when you find this blade core, drivers have the ability to awaken the blade core, and then a blade comes forth. Now, all those characters I showed you, those were blades. So a blade is basically an immortal being that can be summoned and will fight alongside of you. And it's not like a summon in Final Fantasy where they're just kind of there for a little bit. No, they fight with you the whole battle. They have their own unique attacks, and you can kind of chain them with the driver's main attacks as well. So the blade and the driver work together, doing their moves together and doing some stuff. So you eventually get the ability to shift blades around from one character to another. But really what happens early on is that, because the way the story is supposed to work is that if a driver summons a blade, that blade is theirs until the day they die. And then when they die, the blade returns back to the core, and another driver has to use that core and summon the blade forth again. Anyone can try to summon a blade, but if you are not a driver and you try to summon a blade, you die. Unfortunately, the only way to find out if you are a driver is to try to summon a blade. So it's like, man, it'd be really cool if I could get superpowers by summoning these cool characters to be with me. But it's interesting too, because your characters aren't the characters you're playing as aren't going to be the only drivers and blades in the game. There's lots of them. Some of them are bad guys, some of them are good guys. Sometimes you're walking around town, there's one thing where you're walking around town and there's just an old man, and he's just a really old guy, and he has his waifu blade who's been with him since he was a young buck, right? And so he's retired. He's just living in his home. She's making him food and stuff like that. He's just living his retired life. But the blade is still like his companion. Like it's not like a person that doesn't have a personality. They actually have a personality. They're real people who are doing their things. It's just whoever summons them, they're attached to that person forever until that person dies. So, because of that story that they have, what ends up happening throughout the game is that you find lots of blade cores. So there's multiple types of blade cores. There's the generic blade cores, which have different rarities, and the rarities determine what kind of, even with the common blades, you can get actual rare blades. But the majority of blades you're going to summon are actually just going to be lame, generic blades that just look like a generic robot that's kind of repetitive, and you'll get the vast majority of those. You'll delete a bunch of them. The good ones you'll eventually use and just to send out on missions over and over again and help you do stupid stuff. Like, you just send them out on missions by themselves and whatnot. But eventually, you get rare blades that you will find that are unique characters that have quest lines tied to them and stuff too. So you get to learn about who they are and things of that sort, not just unlocking them, but all the unique blades actually have quest lines tied to them as well. And then there's another type. So there's like different rarities that determine, like, you know, your odds of getting the rare powerful blades and whatnot. And then I can't remember, I'm pretty sure there's also story blades, basically, where it's a unique core, where if you find that core, like that core comes from a specific place at some point in the game, and if you find it and get it, sometimes you get it by doing quests, sometimes you get it because you just explored a specific area, you know, and that core will always summon the same blade. Like, when you get it, and you summon it, it's like that's your blade. That's just like, whoa, look at this cool blade I found. It's just a unique core. You know, some that you might get a core from someone because that person was like a companion of yours that died or something, and so the blades that were attached to that person died, and so now all those cores are yours, and you can resummon those blades that were attached to that person. You don't get one blade, so you can, the main playable characters except for one, you can summon tons of blades for each of them. Like, all of them, you can have an army of blades basically, but you can only ever have one blade actively being used at a time. But you also, I think if I remember correctly, you can have like 3 blades equipped to your character at the same time and switch them out during combat, I think. But outside of combat, like you can just change all your blades whenever you want. So it's kind of an interesting, weird gotcha mechanic that unlocks interesting, unique characters. It's weird. It's weird. There's nothing like that. I never played a game like that that was not that was not a gotcha game, basically. Kind of interesting. Well, it was interesting. But I do have to go, guys. So, you guys have a nice night. I hope to see you guys next time I stream, which will be tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel. Be there, be square. And you guys take care of yourselves and try to have a nice night. And get healthy if you can, and stay healthy if you already are, alright? I'll be here tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel, as I already said. I'm going to go ahead and head to the Discord for movie night, where we'll watch the second part of that Stargate Atlantis episode. See where that's going. So thank you guys for stopping by and listening to me ramble on about Xenoblade. I definitely played a lot of Xenoblade.